I wanted to ask you that from a perspective of kind of Hippocratic medicine, they always mentioned that the liver was the seat of anger. Do you have any comment on how this might come about? And it might be related to digestion and endotoxin and inflammation. Jim, what do you think about that? Does that make any sense, or do you think it's just...
The liver, to the extent that it's injured, will ruin the whole organism. It's the chemist for the whole organism.
Right.
And if you're starving and not getting enough protein especially, or not enough B vitamins, your liver loses the ability to detoxify, and you get gross hormone imbalances, and that can lead to progressive inflammation, fibrosis, and as these processes get more serious, the liver becomes a larger source of nitric oxide, and at the point that it's becoming inflamed and cirrhotic, then it starts secreting nitric oxide to the whole system. And the lungs, with an acute injury to the liver, the lungs will become acutely inflamed. When they transplant a liver, they've measured the sick person's nitric oxide very high. When they put in a new liver, suddenly the nitric oxide is low, and the lungs suddenly begin working more efficiently, demonstrating that the liver is poisoning the lungs, so that the oxygen doesn't get through efficiently. And with the brain, the same thing is happening. Edema is produced in the brain by the endotoxin nitric oxide combination. And the ammonia produced by the liver, which is being injured, was the traditional explanation for why the brain has problems in proportion to the liver.
Okay.
But now it's known that the ammonia is activating the nerves that are excited by the glutamic acid, MSG, excitatory amino acids. And those excitatory amino acids act largely through nitric oxide. And so depression, anxiety, and I assume aggression is part of this mixture of gradual poisoning to different degrees.
Interesting.